go sit over there. So I'll talk to you after.
We're going live.
Yeah.
Well, it's 7. Doesn't
it's
matter.
at 7.
They're not gonna care that much, dude. It's okay.
If anyone ever actually watches?
Yeah, the one person that comes on. Okay. Will you just keep an eye on it for me?
Yes.
Thanks, my
I can
queen.
do that. Are comments turned on?
No, it's off.
Cool. Anya.
I'm assuming we have quorum.
Well, we have to take attendance. Well, we can't count the appointed members as part of said quorum.
Or me.
Or Anya.
Yeah, I think we have, yeah. Sorry. Sorry, my audio reception is weird. I thought you were calling me from back there.
Why don't we just wait for Kate to get attendance?
Well, I mean, we have. We're fine. I'll give it another 2 minutes.
We also really don't need a quorum, so.
Yeah, but it's generally, well, we can't conduct business.
I think you can still do the quarter advisory function, but that's not really Senate business. It's just people making decisions in Senate. Be done without.
Oh, he did.
All right, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? Good. Doing lovely. I heard a lovely. How nice. How are you? Good. All right, so I am calling this meeting to order. For roll call, please scan the QR code and sign in. Has everyone done that? No, certainly not. Did everyone get it? All right. 5, 4, 3.
All right.
Nice. Okay. All right. So we'll go to approval of the minutes. Are there any corrections to the minutes from last week? For you new people, don't worry about it. All right. Seeing no corrections, the minutes are approved as written. That should not be up there. Sorry. Okay. So first, for new business, we're going to move into Senate Bill 1. So could all you appointees please step out? If you were interviewed by Vivian and friends and are here tonight because you're being appointed, please step out into the lobby there. Thank you.
Great. I'd like to commend everyone. Remember, if you want to vote, move to speak your question, do not move to vote.
Cindy, can I have one? Oh. That isn't even the right bottom. Oh. Vivian, the floor is yours.
Hi everyone, this is Senate Bill 1, approving the nominations of the Senatorial Appointment Committee. And the bill reads, be it enacted by the Senate of the Wake Forest University Student Government here assembled. The Student Government Senate approves the appointment of the following students to the position of Senator. Anya Pierre, Hassan Parali, Helen Hale, Zachary Roth, Will Gardner, Jaden Judge, Aman Kalani, Charles Fisher, Christophe Coudard, Mary Elizabeth Piper, Camille Clean, and Ethan Werner. This bill shall take effect immediately upon passage. Respectfully submitted, me. And this is a bill that we have come up every semester. It's just appointing all the people that the Senatorial Appointment Committee interviewed and decided were qualified for the position.
Are there any questions on the legislation? We'll give 2 minutes for questions.
Motion to skip discussion.
Motion to move the previous question.
There we go. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I believe the ayes have it. We will move into voting procedure. Didn't even get started. Okay, Kate. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, good.
All right, Aria? She's absent. Abby?
Yes.
Anya? Oh, no. Allie? Oh, yeah. Sorry, y'all. This is not updated. Alondra?
You can't come to Senate.
Amber?
He's like getting married or something.
Yeah. This is not an updated list, y'all. I'm so sorry. Armand? Ava? Ava? Yes. Brooks? Caroline Dixon?
Yes.
Caroline Wright?
She can't come to Senate.
Claudia?
Yes.
Connor?
Yes.
Dee? Drew?
Yes.
Emma?
Here.
It's
Oh, it's not for me.
Your choices are yes, no, or abstain.
Yes.
Erica? Gabby?
Yes.
Gabby De La Vega? Gabby Zion?
Yes.
Hannah?
Yes.
Jack?
Yes.
Jackson?
Yes.
Janine?
Yes.
Jess?
Yes.
Kate? Khalil?
Yes.
Levi?
Yes.
Lily?
Yes.
Luke?
Yes.
Marion?
Yes.
Mason?
Yes.
Maureen?
Yes. I'm sorry, I thought you were mispronouncing. Maureen.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
not married,
Okay.
sorry.
Melissa?
Yes.
Michael?
Yes.
Pilar?
Yes.
Robbie?
Yes.
Rory?
Yes.
Sarah? Sarah Johnson?
She's a fraud.
Okay. Stella?
Yes.
Sydney?
Yes.
Tim?
Yes.
Victoria?
Yes.
Will?
Yes.
Wyatt?
Yes.
That's what I saw. Okay, the bill passes unanimously. Could someone go get them? I can do it. Thank you, Emma. All right, thank you, everyone. Congrats, everyone. The bill passed. All right, so we're gonna move into executive reports now, starting with our president, Ellie Woodford.
Hey everyone, how we doing? All right, welcome to all the appointed senators and to the freshmen who won your elections. I know that was stressful. I remember being in your shoes, so welcome. It's gonna be fun. And I know there's a lot of random procedural things, so if at any point you have questions, I just encourage you to definitely ask Braden or any of his legislative opinions or anything. They're really helpful. So, I had a conversation with exec and our president, Dr. Wente, recently, and she has expressed interest in forming a student advisory committee relating to the protests that happened a couple weeks back. She is looking to focus towards the future and next steps at a systemic level. And so with that, she wants to make sure she has a core group of students to go to as she's in the kind of creation process. Obviously, I speak with her fairly regularly, but I'm one person and I cannot be everywhere at once, so having a group of people dedicated to this issue would be really helpful. I will be reaching out to individual people about serving on that, but if you are interested in it or you know someone who you think should be on it and you wanna send me an email, please don't text me because I'll lose it, but email with their name or your name. I can, make sure that we keep that in mind as we look at the list. This will also be coming in the form of legislation at some point, because to form an executive advisory committee for our constitution, the Senate has to approve the membership. So just keep that in mind. We met with Provost Kirsch today. We talked a lot about a lot of things, but one of the big things I did want to mention is that I know that some people are receiving mixed signaling from their faculty members about whether they should come to class if they're feeling sick or not, things like that, and then whether they'll lose points if they don't come to class. He relayed that to ODOC. I know academic is going to bring this up further, but I want to remind everyone, for those of you who have not had in-person college classes before, if you are not going to go to class because you are sick, you should tell your professor that before you don't go to the class, or as soon as you know you won't be going to the class, if it's like midway through class. They won't take off points, or they're not supposed to if you miss because you're sick or have another conflict. But if you tell them that retroactively in 5 weeks, they might still lose points. So just for your sake, keep that in mind. For the new people, I regularly meet with the provost, vice president, all of the vice presidents, and President Wente. So you will frequently see this week I have these meetings. If you have things that you think should be brought up there, I encourage you to bring them up either during constituent concerns or to tell me directly, and I'll bring this to the meeting in the future. I spoke with Vice President Rue yesterday as we continue unpacking the protests and the university response. There is a university-wide forum in the works. I'm talking to the NPHC sorority presidents and Penn Health president this week about those conversations and how to engage women across campus spaces in this dialogue in a way that is meaningful. So just know that that's something that's happening, and that might again come to the docket for student government soon. And then PLC, for those of you who are new, is a conference this weekend. The members of the Cabinet of Student Government will all be there, as will other student leaders and about 25 university administrators, including Dr. Wente, the provost, and many of the vice presidents. So that is happening Friday and Saturday. I have been working really hard on planning it, and so I am working on getting my stuff together so that I can have my stuff together on the weekend. So that is all for me.
Any questions for Allie? All right, thank you, Allie. All right, my turn. So welcome freshmen and appointees. We're so happy y'all are here. That made me, never mind. Yes. Okay, so y'all will be appointed to your committees, hopefully tonight or tomorrow, sometime soon. If y'all filled out the form, not a ordeal. So co-chairs, y'all will be getting 3 to 4-ish committee members each. So that will be exciting. As soon as you get your list of committee members, please reach out to them to make sure they know like when and where you're meeting. That would be very helpful. If you're here and you missed the Senate training beforehand, please let me know and we can find another time to chat to make sure we're all on the same page. Pretty soon we'll have updated reference materials. So it will be the Constitution, bylaws, statutes, all the like what to do when kind of things. Those will all be in the student government drive soon for reference. They're helpful to just look at. As a reminder, if you want to write legislation, text me. There's a lot of things going on campus, and legislation is always a fun process to try to explore those. And again, my office hours are Monday and Friday, 11 to 12. Stop by Benson 301, up over there, student government office. The door's open during most of the day anyway, if y'all just want to like squat in there instead of the library. Yeah, that's about it. Any questions for me? All right. Oh, I forgot. So again, we're just going to go over the organizational chart here. Remember the executive team, Allie, me, Brooke, Kate, and Vivian. Everyone in this room, in one way or another, is kind of under me. So when you need to report up and talk to someone in exec, text me. They're all very busy. They don't need a million different text messages. That's my job to get. So yeah, and for senators, your first point of contact is your committee co-chairs, but you can always feel free to contact me as well. Yeah, any questions on kind of the structure of student government, like who you should talk to when, that kind of thing?
Just so that everyone knows, if you go to Braden about something, it's still gonna come to me, so don't feel like you need to come to me first, unless you have an issue that you would like to be handled more privately, or for a specific reason like me. But Braden and all the other executive officers report to me, so just know it'll still come to me if you're Braden.
I talk to Ellie more than I would like every day. Yeah, ditto on what she said. Any questions or anything to add? So, all right, thank you. Brooke?
Hey everyone, welcome to Student Government. We're super excited to have all of you. If you're interested in joining SBAC or have any questions about like what that is or how we operate, we'd love to have you. So just send me an email or you could just stop me after our meeting tonight and fill out the application that's on the link on the Treasurer's Portal. Also, if you have any questions about the student government budget or funding, feel free to ask. You will not necessarily be spending any money. That would be something that your co-chairs will do or I will do. But if you have an event that you would like to work on that you need funding for, just let me know sooner rather than later, but make sure it goes to your co-chairs first and also Braden. Those are my office hours and also my cell phone number. If you need anything, you can send me a text or an email.
Any questions for Brooke? Brooke, what exactly is SBAC?
The Student Budget Advisory Committee is an organization that we pretty much allocate funding to every organization on campus, whether it be a club sport, a religious organization, pretty much any activity on campus that is registered. And so we have like a $600,000 budget that we allocate every year to make sure that they get the funding to operate how they need to.
Thank you, Brooke. Any other questions for Brooke? All right, Kate?
Hey everyone, again, I know it's going around a lot, but welcome to all of our new senators, appointees, and freshmen. We are so excited to have you. Just to start off, please mark your calendars for the retreat. It will be on Sunday, October 17th from 12 until 2:30 p.m. I'll be asking cabinet to arrive a little bit early, reminder that it is mandatory for cabinet members. It'll be super fun. There will be a workshop. There will be some discussion groups. Basically, it's just our time to get to know one another in a larger group setting. So again, please just mark your calendars and know that that is coming up. More information will be coming out soon. In terms of extracurriculars, SG Socials will be happening this week. So for those of you who don't know, SG Socials are basically where I pair you with another member of the Senate. And I basically just ask you to get together, go grab lunch, go grab coffee, do anything, and that counts as an extracurricular point. So that is a really, really great way to A, get to know people, and B, to start figuring out your extracurriculars. So I'll be sending that in the group me. Absolutely sign up for that. It's a great way to get extracurriculars. And in terms of a new thing that we're doing exec socials. So this is primarily for our new senators. Sign up, and we will be pairing a few of the new senators with a member of exec. And it's the same kind of deal, grab lunch, grab coffee, and then that will be a good way to get to know members of exec. In terms of contacting me, please email, text anytime. All my information is there, or come to my office hours.
Any questions for Kate? All right, Vivian?
Hi everyone, and welcome again to all of the new senators. Appointments for all upperclassmen vacancies are over. We filled all of those spots, which is awesome. And because there wasn't a freshman who ran for the Eford senator spot, we're going to appoint someone to that as well, which will be happening this week and next week. And then very exciting news, PLC is this week. I've spent a lot of time planning it, so I'm very excited to see at least all of the cabinet there. And if you're coming to that, get hype. We're finalizing everything right now. It's gonna be awesome. And please come see me. My office hours are 2 to 3:30 on Tuesday and Thursday. And my email and phone number are up there also. If you ever want to text me, I'd be happy to grab coffee with anyone at any time. It's great to see so many new faces here.
Any questions for Vivian? All right, thank you, Vivian. So now we're gonna move into committee reports, starting with, nope, never mind. Our lovely advisor, Shauna McNeil. Your turn.
I didn't put it on the slide.
What?
I said I didn't make my slide, so you wouldn't forget me. Hi, everybody. Welcome again. We're excited to have you. You can find me in 335, which is the Office of Student Engagement. I am here every day of the week. Well, all 5 days of the work week. So if you need anything, stop on by, say hello. PLC, we talked about it this weekend. I look forward to seeing all of you who will be in attendance. I'm kind of excited to see it for the first time. Pizza with the Police has been rescheduled for Thursday because of weather. Just FYI, I dropped that in the announcements. I think sometime last week, I sent a reminder out. For those of you all who were here for the meeting when we had our guests a couple of weeks ago, I promised you all that we would kind of cull through the data from the Mentimeter. I did not want to shortchange anyone's voice, so we literally gave them everything that showed up in the Mentimeter, and that's what's linked there in case you want to just see all of the comments. So we provided that up. Not sure where it landed just yet, but I'm sure they are using some of that as we prepare for some of these ongoing conversations that we're having. Pre-charting meetings have gone well. We met with 15 student groups, and so we'll see how many of them complete the application process. There are a couple of more that we are at least working on their documents, so we'll see if that number grows. And then family weekend, just kind of save the date, October 1st through the 3rd. I hope you have some families coming. We have the largest number of families coming in the history of Wake. So I'm not sure we're putting all of these people, but they're coming. So as of last report, we had about 1,600 families registered for family weekend. Yay. You see the joy and slight fear on my face? But we're excited about that. We're having some conversations now about what that looks like because that was much more than we expected. But other than that, all is going well. So yeah, if you need me, come say hi. Oh, I forget that everybody doesn't know. And in the back is Candace. Say hello. Candace has been with the university 6 years. She works in the communications department. She is finishing her master's degree and a practicum student in our office. So she is here kind of co-advising student government with me. She will be meeting with several of the committee chairs once we get everybody scheduled. So that is Ms. Candace back there, and you all will get to see her soon.
Any questions for Shauna? All right, thank you, Shauna. Okay, now committee reports, starting with academic.
Hey guys, so for all the new senators, I'm Ava.
I'm Caroline.
Yeah, we have a lot going on right now. So major minor fair is next Wednesday from 3 to 5 in Benson 401. And I'll be sending out a volunteer form in the Google whatever after this. And another thing is that we have our first DSAP meeting, and DSAP is the Dean's Student Advisory Panel. Caroline are both on it. We're with Dean Gillespie. We meet once a month with her and a bunch of other students and just talk about literally anything and everything that's going on. So we're going to be focusing on the Study Spaces website, talking about summer school, and if you guys have anything you want us to bring up, just text either of us.
Yeah, and then we're also planning Academic Resources Awareness Week, which is something we do with the Learning Assistance Center. I think they just changed their name to CLASS. I'm not really sure what it stands for, but I'll get back to you on that. We're planning a meeting tomorrow with Public Relations, talking about just planning for that, and that'll be held November 1st, the 5th, so not for a little while, but I'll be excited to get it started. So please, there's our email and our phone numbers, text us or email us if you have any questions.
Any questions for academic? All right, keep going. Campus life.
Hey everybody, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jackson. My co-chair Tanya has class during this time, so she's never going to be at Senate. But full schedule this week. We met with Erin Adamson at the Women's Center regarding the implementation of a menstrual product initiative in which like free menstrual products will be put in a lot of academic buildings on campus. So we're forming a committee about that right now to get student input. So if you'd like to be on it, just please let me know. You can shoot me an email. My email address is right there. We have an upcoming campus safety walk. If anyone wants to come to that, also shoot me an email. We're working on a resolution regarding the campus climate survey to basically encourage the university to implement this survey so we can get a little bit of a gauge of students' feedback on some of the things that have been coming up recently. Food trucks are coming up on October 4th from 6 to 8, so they'll count as an extracurricular, so if anybody wants to come help out. Forthcoming form with that soon, and then we are working with student health about COVID testing concerns as well as some of the policies for symptomatic and exposed students, because I know there's been a lot of confusion with that, so we'll get back to you when we find out more about that.
Any questions for Campus Life?
What did Erin Adamson say about the menstrual initiative? Because last I heard the program was on pause.
Yeah, so basically what happened was Wake Legal didn't approve of the service that they had chosen to use. So right now we're working on finding some other services that may work a little bit better, because the service that they had provided and they'd started to work with was going to collect student information, and they weren't really super huge fans of that on the legal side of things, because Wake doesn't like to give out student information. So now we're working on finding some other ways to implement this initiative, but it's still very much ongoing. So we'll update when we have more.
Awesome, thanks.
Can anyone go to the campus safety walk, or is it just senators?
Anyone?
Any other questions for Campus Life?
What's the date of the campus safety walk?
Junior time, but probably after fall break.
Other questions for Campus Life? All right, thank you, Jackson. Diversity and inclusion.
Hi everyone, my name is Pilar. I'm one of the D&I coaches.
And I'm Jack, the other D&I coacher.
So this past week I met with Dr. Mazarus in the LGBTQ Center about some of the concerns that were brought up over the summer and throughout the semester about pronouns and kind of how to mass populate that so it's easier for students to communicate that with faculty and other staff on campus. Basically the gist of it is super complicated because Wake Forest information systems uses a lot of different websites. So as we know Canvas and WIN, but there's a lot more that controls it. So it kind of just depends on each of the systems. Some systems have to follow certain legal guidelines, other of them don't. They'll be rolling out a kind of solution for that in the spring. I'll have an update once we get more details, but if anybody wants more specifics, please let me know. Then we had our meeting with Dr. B, and he talked to us a little bit about how him and Steph Trilling are going to be doing some training with Penn Health recruitment and stuff, and talking to them about the best ways to recruit and doing so with inclusive perspectives. And then the only other thing is our next meeting with Dr. B is on October 12th, so if you have any questions for him, please let us know. Also, for reference, Dr. B is the Vice President of Diversity and Inclusion at the university.
Any questions for D&I? All right, thank you both. Judiciary.
Hello. For those of y'all who are new, I know you get to see me in the training session earlier, but my co-chair, Alondra, again, she will be here hopefully next semester, but she currently has a class during this time. Anyway, but the two of us met with Dr. Still last week. For those of you who don't know, Dr. Still is an associate dean in the office of the dean of the college, and she's a co-chair of the Honors and Ethics Council. So we met with her last week to talk about the honor code and academic misconduct policy accessibility, so that students kind of know what those policies are, to avoid breaking said policies. So to kind of assist with that, Alondra and I are putting together a resource doc that kind of outlines all of the policies for both student conduct as well as honor code, so that it's a little bit clearer how to get to those policies and what those policies are. And then we are currently working to update the contact info that's in the process packet. That's the resource materials that Braden was talking about earlier during his report.
Any questions for Judiciary? All right, thank you, Sam. Physical planning. Please hold. It's out of order again. Public relations.
Hey guys, welcome new senators. I'm Janine, I'm one of the PR co-chairs.
I'm Jackson.
So tomorrow we're probably gonna put up our post for a major minor fair, just once it gets approved and everything. And we also have a meeting with academic and Jean Ann from class to discuss plans for academic resources awareness week.
And then for all the appointed senators and freshman senators, we're gonna be starting to take headshots. We can upload you guys to the website. So we're probably gonna be taking them before Senate, so like 6 to 7 p.m. time frame. We'll be sending out an email like earlier this week about time frames, how to sign up, what the link is for that. Just be on the lookout for that kind of business professional clothing, all of that. Same goes for everyone else in Senate who wanted to redo their headshot. We'll also send it out to you guys. And then also just make sure you're following the Wake Student Government Instagram. Post a lot of relevant content there. And then just let us know if you are interested in talking to us about graphics or anything along those lines.
Any questions for PR? All right, thank you both. And now physical, oh my.
Hey all, I'm Drew. I'm one of the physical planning co-chairs. My co-chair Caroline can't be here. She is class during Senate. But welcome everyone. So this past Friday we toured Luther. It looks really nice now. And next up, they're supposed to be closing Johnson and Busk with halfway through the semester, moving those students into Luther and renovating those, very similar to this one. But it's pretty cool. We also had a meeting on Wi-Fi. If you have a Wi-Fi issue within your dorm, they ask you to submit a ticket. You should have a little white box on the wall. They can like fine tune that to hopefully make it work better. And we're working with Campus Life on planning the campus safety walk that is coming up. We also have a dining meeting. It's a text I always love getting about dining concerns. We have one on Monday. So if you have any, let me know. And we have reached out to housing in regards to some quarantine housing concerns. So hopefully by next week we'll know more.
All right, any questions for physical planning? All right, thank you, Drew. And SOC.
Hello everyone, I'm Rory. Amber, my co-chair, got engaged on Monday. It's not a joke, she did. She got engaged, so she's actually alert with her fiance in Capri right now, so she will be back. There's not a time table. So anyway, I'm writing the ship for today. So SOC. SOC is a phenomenal organization, and we do many great things for the school. One of these is that we charter organizations, and they've been on pause. I'm saying this for our new members. That's something that's been on pause for about the last 2 years or so. We've been unable to charter new student organizations. However, as Shama pointed out, that is restarting this year. Incredibly excited about that. But anyway, one of the other things that we do is check in on organizations. So I distributed, by that I meant I sent on email, to about 145 student organization leaders, just doing a check-in survey. How are you doing? Any questions, concerns? And then SOC will be going through those and handling them as they happen. I've already gotten some really good ones that people have responded to. We've also opened applications for fall organization chartering. So as Shauna said, we've had 15 organizations have meetings already. So I had one submit their application about 2 minutes into it being open. So go to them. I don't know how it is that fast, but so anyway, we'll have those coming in, checking them out. And then also we're going to begin reviewing those applications just so that we can sort of get familiar with them, especially walk through our new appointees and freshmen. And then, yeah, we're going to be preparing for interviews and then voting on whether or not to give these organizations HR. Go team.
Any questions for SOC? All right, thank you, Rory. Okay, so now we'll move into Senate reports. Are there any Senate reports? And for you new people, that's just like anything that you're working on that didn't have a chance to be mentioned during the committee reports.
Just because I forgot to say to my report, if anyone has any experience with designing apps or has any interest in computer science or anything like that and wants to work on a project for Dr. Wente, let me know because I am technically an app.
All right, any other Senate reports? Okay, any constituent concerns? So again, for you new people, anything, you saw a light out on campus, Drew loves hearing those. Anything your friends tell you, that kind of thing. So any constituent concerns? None?
Don't be shy.
Okay, I guess fiscal planning will just get more texting. Okay, any announcements? So, any general announcements, you want people to sign up to Hit the Bricks, that kind of thing. Sign up for Hit the Bricks, good idea. Probably.
Sign up for dating deacons.
Yes, of course, dating deacons. Helping blind see.
I know that some first year students or students who have, I guess all of you who are open to have regular school years, might not have professional attire if you've never had to work in person in a workplace, or if you do have it, it might not be here. But in the event you are taking a headshot and you're like, I don't know what to do, I don't have professional attire, I'm about to send a message in the announcements group chat. You can text me. I have a variety of sizes and things like that for young women. If other people have things they're willing to help people borrow, I encourage you to also send a message. And then people feel free to text so that everyone has something to photos.
Same goes for me. If you're kind of built like this, just let me know. I also got a good amount of ties, so if you need a fun tie. Not you, Drew. Yeah, just let me know. Any other announcements?
Motion to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I'll hang out up here if there's any questions.
37 minutes, Brandon. That's it.